So it's day 7. Um, it's odd because I have probably a consistency of going into negative frame of mind. This was actually a really good weekend. I had the girls this weekend, and it was odd because like a photo memory of Friday popped up of just pictures I've taken, and one of the earliest ones was in the morning when I went to the girls' school because um, my second daughter, there was something where she and their classmates sung. They sang a song and she wanted me to be there, and I told her I was going to be there, and she really she emphasized it, so I made sure I was there, and that's how kind of I began my weekend with them. And then today, my eldest was figure skating, and I had the opportunity to go see her, and I told her I was going to go. And I went. I was in the middle of cleaning it and trying to plan out recording, and I remembered uh, that her class started at 2, and I put everything else aside, everything else that I was doing, because that was the most important thing. I told her I was going to be there, and I knew she would be disappointed if I wasn't. So I made it a priority to go. Through a mix-up, I went to the wrong place, but when corrected, I still got there in time to see her on the ice. And, she saw me, and she's very impressive. But that's just her. That's the way she goes. She goes at anything that's challenging with speed and gusto and determination. Uh, it's amazing. It's amazing to see. Uh, that's her, which is beautiful. I don't want her to ever lose that. So, but yeah, no, I got to see her, so that was a cool ending to the weekend. But the weekend with the girls in general was good. Um, it's parenthood. It has its times where you want to just fucking put your head through a wall, but especially when you've got 3 girls, it's like you get ganged up on, and but it's how you learn. You learn how to deal with the situations. Um, but yeah, no, I was going into a negative mode, and I realized this has been a pretty good weekend. I can't go into a negative mode. Yes, I don't have um, the scenes sort of thing that like the skits put together, but I have understanding of what I'm doing. I know that this is the journal. The YouTube stuff is a journal where I bounce ideas off, or not even bounce ideas off, talk about what I'm gonna do, and then I create and let what I talked about creating, I let it speak for itself. Um, there's not a lot of viewers on this, so it's like I know that this is not like, it's not cheating in a sense, because I don't want to talk about what I'm going to do. I want to do it and let it speak for itself. But this is important in the sense of doing something consistently. Um, yeah, but the other social media apps, I think I might like Instagram. But I have to sort that out a little bit. Instagram's longer ability for longer scenes, but you also I think I have to work in titles of what I'm doing so people know exactly what they're getting from me, because I'm all over the fucking place. But that's just me, I want to talk about positivity and writing out positivity, but I also then want to talk about, I just want to be funny and talk, and sex sells, and I'm a little messed up, and I'm funny when it comes to that sort of, shall I say, dirty or low-hanging fruit is it sounds terrible to say speciality, but it might be. but yeah, no, and then TikTok is just, it's gotten overwhelming because I try to do like the follow everybody, get everyone to follow you, and then you're supposed to do all these things, and it becomes something else because then all of a sudden people are reaching out to you, and then you're talking to people, and not that that's a bad thing, but I'm very easily distracted. So if I don't stay focused, then I get sidetracked, and I'm not in the sidetrack uh, time of life. About to be 50 in a year, but I got to get through 48. This is the same age that my father passed, and that's the reality. And I have to sit there and understand that shit, and like